about exterior care for the AutoFlex on the Audi S4. So, as you can see, I recently got the car dipped. This is AutoFlex coating, so technically it's Spray Wrap Pro with some pearls and then an AutoFlex gloss coat over the top. What I'm talking about in general is general care of the coating that's on it while researching, or at least attempting to research, what products were compatible with Plastidip and with AutoFlex. I figured out there's not a whole lot of information out there, and that's a little frustrating for me as a person that's new to this. I've done some Google searches online, which brought me to some articles or some articles on Reddit. There's some threads out there, but you know, at the end of the day, you're still left to kind of wonder, is this product that I'm getting ready to spray on my car going to be compatible? As you can see, I've got a couple of boxes here. These boxes contain products that I ordered to take care of the exterior of the car. Some of the stuff I had before is not going to be compatible with this coat, or I'm just not sure that it is. You know, I'm cautious and I'm a little leery of just going and saying, well, I'm just going to use whatever, because this coating is not cheap, right? So if I mess it up, obviously it's not going to be cheap to repair it. Now, a lot of you are going to be like, well, hey, look, there's stuff out there for Plastidip. There's stuff out there for this AutoFlex coat. You got to go buy it. And there is, right? So if you want to buy something that's compatible, there are certain products that are definitely tested, or at least those manufacturers assure you that it's compatible. So what I'm talking about would be some of the Honest Wash products. Blue, those products are available, and they have a lot of products that are both, they seem to be wrap and Plastidip, and therefore AutoFlex compatible. Because I think the AutoFlex is a little more robust than Plastidip, so if it's going to work on Plastidip, it's going to work on AutoFlex. That's sort of what I've gathered from my research. I guess the thing that bothered me, though, a little bit is that, you know, I'm not made of money, and maybe I'm just cheaping out here. You can call me a cheap bastard if you want, that's fine. But I just don't feel like it needs to be essential to spend $20 on every little bottle of cleaner that you get, or even like $1 an ounce for some stuff. So we'll get more into that in a second. But that just feels like, wow, you're just kind of being gouged, right? So there are things that are available there's wash that's available from Dip Your Car, and that's great. You can get the wash from them. You can get the dip coat from them. There's some other major brands out there that I'm not sure if they're compatible. There are things that people have tested, like Turtle Wax Ice wax spray, and then there's the Turtle Wax Ice Detailer spray, and those both seem to be compatible with well, at least with Plastidip, which I've been watching so many videos and reading so much trying to gather it, and there's just not one location where there's a, you know, checked box that says, look, we've tested this is compatible, this is not, this is compatible, this is not. So in those terms, it can be confusing, and there's maybe some inconsistency in information out there. What I did was contact a company that I do have some products through. So it got me thinking, well, let me just contact this company, because if they make one thing that's compatible with Plastidip, maybe they make some other stuff. And their things seem to be a little more reasonably priced. I'm not saying that other products are unreasonably priced, but let me just say that they're at a price point that makes me a little less comfortable with using them in the long term, because I want to balance out, you know, where I spend the money on the vehicle, and but I still want to get good protection for this and good care for the AutoFlex coating. I want it to last a long time. So that's what's in the boxes. Let me cut to the chase. Let me start opening this, and then we can discuss what is actually in here. So let's go ahead and do that right now. All right, so first off, this came in the other day. If you follow my Instagram account, then you saw this come in, because I posted it. Okay, so I'll get a sprayer. Okay, time for the grand reveal. This stuff is a tried and true product from Dip Your Car. It is the protectant that you're supposed to use after dipping your car. This is called Dip Coat. So this is one of the products that, you know, you can definitely get it. I got it actually from a decent price from Performance Corvettes, but you can get it either through Amazon from various vendors. Just be careful of what price you're paying, because some of them are a little expensive, and be careful of what they say in terms of shipping time, because some of them have very long shipping time quotes. And then you can also get this directly from the Dip Your Car website. This is premium stuff though, I mean, and it carries a premium price. So I know there's some aftermarket products out there, you could say they're non-OEM products because they're not from Dip Your Car, that are available. I already talked about like the Turtle Wax products. I think I'm going to do kind of a head-to-head and we'll compare those later, but for now, I'm playing it safe. And this was like, let's get some of this to start using it, and so we can clean and protect the car correctly, and then we can start experimenting with some of these other products. What's in this box? So I got all of these products from Chemical Guys, and let me tell you why. I trust the VRP, which is the vinyl rubber plastic protectant that I've got from them. That's what I use for my tire shine. And that stuff works really well. It does a really good job. It's safe and gentle for all kind of use around all wheels. You don't want to leave it on your wheel. You got to make sure you do wipe it off, but you can feel comfortable using it around the wheels without thinking, I'm going to ruin my wheels just putting this on my tire, which obviously you shouldn't feel that way about anything that you use to shine your tires. So I've got the VRP through Chemical Guys. I trust their products, so I reached out to Chemical Guys. I sent them an email and said, hey, what do you have that's compatible with PlastiDip and AutoFlex? Because you can see on their website what's compatible with vinyl wrap, but I'm not 100% sure that all of that stuff's going to be compatible with my dip, right? And so what they did was come back, and I didn't give them a lot of details, so they came back and gave me a list of products that are compatible with either a matte finish or a gloss finish. So let me get the email up and I'll read that to you. All right, so here are the items that I ordered through Chemical Guys. And they told me, you know, you should consult with AutoFlex as well, but they attached an MSDS sheet on at least this cleanser that they recommended for the car. So first off, they recommended the Honeydew Snow Foam Cleanser. Right, so that is this right here, and this is going to be pH neutral. It will produce a lot of foam. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something that will help to be very gentle on the car surface while foaming up and lifting the dirt away. Snow Foam Cleanser. So I didn't get a big bottle, I got a small bottle to try. This is a 16-ounce bottle. Again, this is, you just add an ounce or 2 ounces to 5 gallons of water. So that's definitely going to be enough to last me for a while. So even though I probably won't need to buy another cleaner for a while, I may buy some other cleaners just to try them out. But this is what I will be using, at least in the beginning, to wash the vehicle. So one of the things I got around wheels and tires is this Diablo wheel gel. And on their website you can see that they recommend you use it with a spray bottle. You can cut this back, dilute it back, so you put a little bit in here and the rest is water. And then you've got a nice spray. You can sort of adjust the mix if you want it to be thicker versus you want it to be thinner. So if you want it to be more watery, obviously add more water. If you want it to be more like a gel, you know, you can use a little less water. Then the next thing I ordered from them, this is not really relevant to the wrap, but I ordered this because right now currently all I have to take care of the windows on my car is this Rain-X window cleaner, of course, which that applies a coat of Rain-X to the windows. So I use that externally, but I need something that I can use inside that's going to be safe to use inside the car on the windows, because the inside, the windows get dirty and they get a haze on them, and that really bothers me. So I got this, which is Glassworks Optical Clarity Glass Cleaner, and I'm really looking forward to trying this. Hoping this works really well. It's supposed to be safe for inside of the vehicle as well as outside, and safe if you've got window tint, so it doesn't discolor that, doesn't have any ammonia in it or anything like that. So that is what I got for the windows. I also got this, which is called Wrap Detailer. This is a gloss enhancer and protectant. So in addition to putting something like a protective spray on the car that will keep it, help keep it clean and help keep things from actually soaking into this coat, which they shouldn't really, again, because it's got the AutoFlex coat on it, but just to make sure you're going to use that dip coat or whatever blue detailing dip protectant or whatever you get. And then you need a good detailer that's compatible. Right, so, and they also sent me another wash. So if you have a matte finish car, if you've got a matte finish dip, then they recommended the Meticulous Matte Auto Wash instead of the Honeydew Snow Foam Cleanser. And if you have a matte finish, they recommend the Meticulous Matte Detailer instead of this wrap detailer. So again, this is supposed to be good and safe. It's a gloss enhancer and protectant. So we'll see how this works. I will be using this as well on the vehicle. And then this is another thing that I've seen them use on the Chemical Guys YouTube channel. I hadn't ordered it from them yet, but what I have been using to dry the vehicle is this microfiber drying towel. And it works really well, but one of the downsides is any vehicle with so many flat surfaces, you're going to get a lot of water that's left up on there, and maybe I'm just not doing a good enough job of spraying it down with something that's hydrophobic enough. I didn't have a ceramic coating on the car, obviously it doesn't now either, but I was using this. The bad thing is that these things sort of, they do build up with water. They're very absorbent. They do hold a lot of water, and I can finish almost the entire vehicle, but especially when I get water pooling in these areas right here, and a lot of water pooling in these sections right here where there's actually quite a bit of surface area around the grill work, that means there's a lot of water there that stands, and as a result, when I start to use the towel to hit the front end of the vehicle, it gets saturated very quickly. So I have bought this. This is it's basically just a squeegee. That's call it professional auto drying water blade is what they call it. So I ordered the water blade from them, and I'll show you how you use that. But basically, you're just going to scrape the water off your vehicle after you've washed it thoroughly and rinsed it thoroughly. You should never use this on your vehicle otherwise, because you could scratch the finish. So, but it's good for getting a lot of water off of the vehicle. I will use it in that way, and then switch over to the towel to finish everything. I think that will also maybe help increase the longevity of the towels. And this was not that expensive, so I think this will be a good investment. And you can go to the Chemical Guys website. Look, I'm not really hawking their stuff. I'm just saying that this is what I'm going to be using, and I will let you know how well it works or doesn't work. And so I'm just going to keep track of the amount I spend, basically what's the cost in terms of dollars per ounce. So we'll be going through some of that in a separate film because I haven't crunched all the numbers yet. But I'm an engineer. I am a data-driven junkie. And there's not a lot of data out there on what works and what doesn't on these coats. And then there's not a lot of data based on that to show me what is the cost to maintain the vehicle then. So that's what I need to know. I need to know how well does this work? Is it compatible? And what is the dollar per ounce cost? And what does that maybe translate into dollars per use? Or, for my particular vehicle, which is not a huge vehicle, but not a very tiny compact car either. That's really all I had on this video. I know it's probably running long because I like to talk, and I just wanted to go through all that and let you know these are the things that I ordered to take care of the car. I'm going to wash the car. This is going to be the first hand wash of the vehicle with some soap here that I feel that I'm comfortable trying because it's pH neutral. And then after this hand wash, I will dry it off, and I will use this dip coat initially, put a protective coating on it, and then I will use this wrap detailer to help maintain it and keep it clean in between washings. And in a future video, I will cover how well I thought all of this worked. Again, that's all I had for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found that some of the information in here good for you. Again, if you want to get any of this stuff, obviously this is all I ordered through chemicalguys.com. You can go there, you can send them an email, you can, I believe it's sales@chemicalguys.com, to send them an email and ask them if you have any questions at all. I thought they were very responsive. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button, consider subscribing to the video, and if you aren't following me on Instagram, I will put that information below, and then that way you can follow me on Instagram and you can see photos and you can see trailers for videos that are going to get posted to YouTube. All right, so that's again all I have. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day.